everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a video that kind of goes into depth of how to apply your mascara makeup. I know that some of you said that it's kind of intimidating on applying it, so I kind of wanted to go more into detail, step by step of what I do with my brushes, and like the process, like cleaning my face and stuff like that, because that's very important. Especially with this makeup where it's a cream, you want to make sure you're cleaning your brushes and like cleaning your face before you apply it, because otherwise it's gonna kind of just slide off throughout the day. So first step, I have already gone and cleaned my makeup off with the makeup remover wipes that we sell. So I already did that, so that way I didn't have to go through that process and kind of wait for it to dry. And then I also went and sprayed my face with our setting spray, and I will set my face before because it kind of holds your makeup into place. So I like to do that first, and so I've already done that so it can kind of soak into my skin. You can see it kind of gives you like a little bit of like a glowy look, so it's really pretty. And also what I did is I went through and cleaned my brushes. So that is very, very important. You don't want to have a ton of makeup on your brushes because it's going to be very hard for that makeup to like get onto your face, and you're going to be using a lot more product than you need to. So I went through, cleaned all my brushes already, and what I do for cleaning my brushes is I use this, I think it's the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner, and I just get this off Amazon, and I have 2 huge bottles of it just because I actually do makeup on people's faces, so I like to have this because it dries very fast. So it's quick drying, and then I just have like an old dish towel. I have like 3 of them that I'll use, and then I just like pour it onto the towel and then wipe my brush off. And so then you can use your brush right after you do that. So it's nice because you don't have to let it sit overnight and air dry or anything like that, and you can just use it right away. So make sure you're cleaning your brushes. Another thing is making sure your face is clean before you apply the makeup. Another tip is they have little razors that you can get also on Amazon, and they're just face razors, and you can use them just to clean up all your peach fuzz and get everything kind of off your face. And I love doing that because it just makes your face feel like so soft and just clean, like you can feel like the cleanliness on your face. So I like doing that. They say that if you have that peach fuzz, that it has the cream product actually has a harder time like staying on your face because it kind of just slides off of it. So that might be something else that you want to look into getting, and again, that's on Amazon as well. So what I'm going to do is I am oily, so I'm going to apply my Makeup Forever. This is the mattifying one. So if you are dry or combination, you don't want to apply a primer because it's gonna make it harder for the makeup to stay. So what you could do is just use the setting spray like I did just as your primer to start with, and that actually is made to kind of hold that cream product in. And so I just put my mattifying primer like in the areas where I get the most matte. My face is so red today. And then so I'm just gonna like kind of rub that in, and then I put it on my chin as well, and then just kind of let it sit so that it can kind of get a little bit more matte feeling, and then you can really tell that it's soaked into your skin. So since lately what I've been doing is kind of a different little trick, and it's since I have like such dark circles underneath my eyes, I've been applying a concealer first before I put on my mascara makeup. So I actually got sent some YSL concealers, and I wanted to try these out in this video and see how I like them. So they sent me 3 different concealers, and they sent me number 1, which is the porcelain, the ivory, and then the almond, which I think I'm going to use the porcelain because that's normally, I'm pretty light. But they have 6 different shades. So they have a number 4, which is sand, a number 5, which is honey, and then a number 6, which is mocha. And these retail for $34. So I'm gonna try this out today and see kind of how I like this concealer with the makeup and see what it's all about. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's pretty cute packaging. So it's All Hours Concealer is what it's called. And so what I do is I first just like put that under my eyes just to kind of like hide that darkness and like cover up like the veins and stuff under my eye. So then you can either just go through and kind of smudge it out. Oh yeah, that's really nice. It's like hydrating almost. Doesn't feel too dry, which I like. So I'm just gonna kind of pat it out, and you can see like it just like covers that dark circles under your eyes and just kind of like gives like a good base for underneath the makeup. And you can also do this like if you have blemishes or problem areas that you kind of want to cover up before. The makeup's pretty full coverage and does a really good job at covering, but just so that you can add kind of like a thin layer underneath the makeup so you're not getting too much makeup on. And then like I have a few blemishes right now that I'm gonna kind of just touch up with this. This isn't thick or anything. I like that because some concealers that you get are super thick. So I kind of like that. So then I'm just like kind of patting it out with my perfector. So then it is just like a thin little layer underneath the skin. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go in with my MaskCara products. So if you guys don't know anything about MaskCara, they are all creamed products. Sorry, try not to blind you. So this is my clutch, my little wallet that I keep all my stuff in. So I have like my money in there, and then on this side I keep my makeup so I can travel with it. And so this is a quick 5-minute application, and clearly it's not going to be 5 minutes today because I'm going to kind of talk you through it and help you out. So what you can do either your highlighter or your contour first. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to go in with my contour first. And today I'm going to use the Detail Hack Brush, and this is also from MaskCara. And I'm going to go in with the bigger side, and I'm going to go in with this one, which is Ash. As you can tell, I use a lot of it. And you're just barely going to get a little bit on your brush. Like, you honestly don't need very much of this product on your brush at all. So what I'm going to do is just kind of start with that. And then I really like to blend it in my skin. Some people just put like a good layer on and then blend it out with the perfector, but I kind of like to blend it as I go with the brush and use my perfector less, just because sometimes I feel like it takes the makeup off. So then you're going right there, so you're going to start right there with your ear and then bring it down and stop. You can also do your fish face, and you can see like right there where that is, that's where you're going to stop. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's cream based. So you can go back in and clean it up with your highlighter, because the purpose of this makeup is to apply one layer. So you're not applying like tons of makeup on top of each other. And it's just supposed to act as like a second skin, basically. And then so same thing, I'm just going to kind of blend it as I go. And then I'm blending it up. Like, you don't want to bring it any more down on your cheek, because you want this to really lift up those cheeks. And it doesn't matter if you get it too like high, like right there, just because you're going to apply blush anyways. And most of the time it blends together anyways. So I just kind of push it up, and as you can see, it just kind of blends right into your skin. So next what I'm going to do is go with my 30-second hack. So you can use just this brush to apply all of your makeup, but I like to use all the different brushes just because I have them. So I'm going to go in and apply my highlighter with this one, which it's a little bit more pointy so you can get like right up into those areas. And so I'm going to go in with this one, which is Aura, and I'm going to apply that basically everywhere else that I didn't apply my contour. So as you can see, like you can really sharpen up that contour. So that's kind of why I do the contour first, just because if you feel like you kind of got it too low or not straight enough or whatever, you can go back in and just really blend it out. So then I really blend that into the skin. So as you can see, when you first put it on, it's like, it's bright, but go back in and just really press it into your skin. And then bring it down, of course, because you don't want that floating head look. And I'm just barely getting a little bit on my brush, like just barely tapping it in, because like you can get too much of this product and then that's when it will start to slide off too. If you're feeling like it's not lasting, you might have too much product, so you need to just start with like a little bit and then add more if you feel like you need a little bit more coverage. But you don't want it too thick, like you want it to be a second skin. So that's what the purpose of this makeup is, just to look more natural and just beautiful on the skin. And so same thing, and then since I kind of already have that concealer under my eyes, I don't have to worry about getting too much product to like really cover those dark circles up now. So then you're just doing the same thing and just coming around that contour. Sorry guys, it looks really, really light on my skin, but that's just because it's my ring light playing tricks. And then I just bring it up over my eye, and then it just highlights your eyebrows as well. And then just hides kind of like those veins and stuff on your eyes. So like look at the difference. Like look how red that is compared to that. And then just bring it up over. And then same thing on your forehead, and you're just like bringing it right underneath that contour. You're not gonna like put it into that line. And then same thing, like I'm just blending it into the skin as I go. So see, like some people will kind of like leave it like that and then blend it out with a perfector, but you're almost getting like using too much, because like that's just a lot of product. And you can like see how like I spreaded that all down my face, like just with that little bit, and like that's how much the coverage can be. So like I like to just get a little bit and just blend it all through my face, and then I just use the perfector. I don't use the perfector as much just because it's already like blended into my skin. And then I'm going to add just a little bit more right here because I do have a lot of redness in my face. And you want to bring it really close up under your eyes, so like you're hiding like those dark circles. And then just get your nose so you can see everything's covered right now. Sometimes people will leave this little area right there open for their blush, but I kind of just like to cover it, and then it just gives like a good, so it's kind of covering the redness in my cheeks anyways, because I have like a lot of redness right there, and I don't really like that to show. So I'm going to go in with just a little bit more of the contour color, just because I like mine to be super dark and obvious that I'm wearing a contour. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this side, and this is like where I'm going to use to blend it and kind of blend that contour and the highlight together so you don't have all those lines. And so see, I'm just pushing up with that brush. So then it's not bringing the color down, it's just kind of lifting it up. And so I'm just kind of pat it just to kind of push that product into my face everywhere else. And you're just patting it into your skin, kind of picking up that extra color. And then with this, I'm gonna bring it up just so that that contour is like blending a little bit better. And then same thing on this side, just really patting it into the skin, and then on the eyes. And then same thing here, you're gonna bring, so like where I have that line, I'm gonna just kind of blend that up into my hairline. Can you see like the difference already that it's making? And so if you wanted, you can go back in and like put a little bit more contour color on if you're feeling like you need it, but I'm just gonna kind of stop with that. Ugh, my blemishes are so bad. So bad today. So I'm gonna just add a little bit more because that redness is peeking through. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do for that, and then I'm gonna go in with this brush, and this is the Power Powder brush, and I actually will use this side for my blush just because it has like that little point to it. And for my blush, I'm gonna go in with the nude, and this is just more of like a neutral nude kind of color, which I really love this color, and we just got some new ones in. So I'm kind of excited to see what those look like. So I'm just like patting it, like circular motions, really patting it into my skin and just blending it as I go. And you just want to get just a tiny bit because these are very pigmented. Like this pink grapefruit one is very pink. So if you pick up a ton of that and put it on your cheeks, you might look like a clown. But with a perfector, you can really blend it out if you feel like you have too much product. So that's kind of nice to have the perfector. But I'm trying to do a little bit without that. So then I'm gonna go in and kind of blend that back out with my 30-second hack brush. And just kind of blend it together. So see, that looks like more blended and just like really pretty onto the skin. So what I'm gonna do next is go in with some powders because I'm very oily, and even if you're not, it's still kind of good to like set the cream so that, especially under your eyes, because it could start to crease like up in those lines, and then on top of your eyes as well, you still want to set that. So I'm going to go back in with that Power Powder brush, and then I'm going to pick up some of our Vanilla Dust, which is this one, and I use this for everything. As you can see, I'm running low. So I just pick that up on there and just push that into the eyes and just really set that powder. And then same thing underneath, like you want to bring it and just like set those lines, and then do the same thing on the other side. And then this just sets all of that cream powder. Okay, so then next what I'm going to do is, maybe, where did I put it? Oh, right in front of my face. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Airspun loose powder, and this is a translucent one. You don't want to have like a colored one just because it's gonna add more more products to your face. Like this is so fine that it barely has anything on it. So I'm gonna go in with our B² brush and just tap it in there and then kind of get that extra off, and then I'm just gonna go everywhere just because this mattifies your face and just makes it look amazing. I just love the look that this creates. And then like for me, where I'm so oily, it just helps it stay on so much longer throughout the day and just looks like flawless. So then I'm just gonna basically put it everywhere, and you can bake, like sometimes I'll bake my face in it too. Like usually I don't have my eyebrows on first. I will wait and do my eyebrows, like put this on my face, and then that's when I would go in and like bake my face and just let it sit on my face. So see like how matte that made it? Oh, I love it. Okay, so now that I have that on, I'm gonna go in with our bronzer, because you can tell like it kind of takes away, like that's why I like to add just a little bit more, because it kind of takes that color out. Even though it's translucent, it kind of just makes that color disappear and stuff, but the blush is still pretty good, so I'm not too worried about the blush. So I'm gonna go in with our Kanan bronzer, which is this one, and I'm gonna use this big brush again, and I'm gonna go in with the smaller side. And guys, this is very pigmented, so just kind of like get some on there and then just kind of tap it on your hand, because you'll get like a ton of color on there, and then you'll put that on your face and you'll just have a big blotch of like a brown spot on your face. I've done that before and it didn't look so good. So doing the same thing, patting it off and then going back in. And I'm just applying this where I did my contour, and just like I'm messily throwing it on there, just like as a bronzer look. And then for my forehead, I don't really pat it off as much, just because for some reason I just don't feel like my forehead gets that dark compared to like the sides of my face. So I will just kind of take it right in with that, and then you can see like it just bronzes up your forehead. Okay, and then you can kind of blend it out too if you want. Okay, so next thing that I'm gonna do is go in with an illuminator. So an illuminator, if you're not used to the mascara, it's like your highlighter. So it's just that glowy, gives you that glow within kind of look. And I use Pearl. I absolutely love Pearl. So I'm gonna go in with my perfector, and I'm gonna squish it. And so then I'm just gonna tap it in that tin and just really get it on my perfector, because I really love, like I love glowiness on my cheeks. I know, kind of like pointless to map my face, but I like the glow on my cheeks. So then I just like build it up to kind of give me like that glow that I want. And so see like the difference? You can't really tell with this lighting, but it's so pretty. And then same thing on this side. I feel like I ran out of this the most just because I love looking glowy, but not oily, like glowy. I don't want to look oily. And so I use this seriously probably more than my highlighter. And then put out my cupids. And then on my nose. Okay, so now what you would do, basically you could put your eyeshadows on if you wanted to. And then like go in with your mascara, and then I'm just going to use a little bit of that nude on my lips because it's kind of driving me nuts. And this clearly doesn't last very long, but it just gives you a little bit of like a color and a base to your lips. So I'm going to stop the video here. Actually, wait, I'm going to put my setting spray. Can't forget that. So then I'm going to just spray, like drench my face in this. So I'm going to spray and drench my face in that, and I will do that before I put my mascara on because otherwise it might run. And I just kind of let it air dry, or you can go in with your perfector and just really push it into your skin. And it is like a mask. Like, it just holds your makeup on like a long time. I'm not kidding. So now I'm gonna stop the video because I am gonna just do an eyeshadow look for you guys as well. And then I'll do my mascara and my false lashes in that video. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, if you want color match, just message me, comment below, and I can help color match you. I just need a picture with no makeup and natural lighting. And when I mean that, it's like standing in front of a window with that natural lighting peeking through, not standing outside and having a shadow on your face. So if you want to be color matched, just message me and I can help you with that. So thank you guys.